are here at the Odweanoma paragliding field. As part of the Kwahu Easter festivities, one of the major events is the paragliding festival, where people fly in a motorized craft with the help of the wind down the mountain. The pilots usually take off from the top of the Odweanoma mountain behind me, then they land at the Nkawkaw stadium. But before they land, they go on some sightseeing around Odweanoma and Nkawkaw, and they'll land at the Nkawkaw stadium. So basically, that's what is involved. But we have a lot of the pilots being expatriates, so we have 2 Ghanaians involved this year. So hopefully we'll be able to speak to some of them, some officials of the Ghana Tourism Authority, to find out after 2 years how the response has been. Then we'll speak to some of the revellers who will also be partaking in the flights. We're here at the Odweanoma Paragliding Center, and we are here with a rarity, a Ghanaian paragliding pilot. He's going to tell us what motivated him to get into paragliding. So, sir, please, first, can you tell us your name?
My name is Kwahu, Stephen.
Kwahu, you are Ghanaian, born and bred here?
Yeah, it's born, bred, everything here, yeah.
So what possessed you to get into paragliding?
Well, I just wanted to do it, apart from like working every day, like 65, no, that was a lot. So I just wanted to do like something different.
So if I want to become a paragliding pilot, how do I get involved?
Well, I went to school for it. You know, there's a lot of schools in California. You know, we have a lot of like very good training sites. So, and I lived about an hour from one of the training sites, and I decided to like just get into it.
So how long have you been a paragliding pilot?
I'm fairly new. I've been doing it since August last year, 2021. So I'm still a rookie.
Okay, so what has been the experience comparing the California flight stations to what you have at Kwahu here?
Well, to be honest with you, this is one of the best sites, and I'm not saying that because I'm from here. I've flown in California, and the launch is very short, so you got to know what you're doing. You know, over here the launch is like a whole 30 minutes, so at least it would take you a while. If you don't want to do it, you could just kill it. But in California, the launch sites are pretty like very short, so you need to know what you're doing before you go. So this is very easy. It's like relaxing, you know. Yeah. So it's a very clean site, and I like it. It's good.
So how many flights have you taken so far?
Since I became a pilot, I've had 45 flights.
And in Kwahu here, how many flights?
0.
Why?
Well, I just came to Ghana. Like, I came here to do it. I came on Tuesday the 12th, right? I'm coming to my country to fly from here. So this is my first time doing it from the Odweanoma side, yeah.
And for your fellow countrymen who may not be so thrilled about the prospects of paragliding, what message do you have for them? Like myself, I'm not thrilled about paragliding at all.
Well, I would say when I first got into it, you know, I'm Ghanaian like everybody else. I was scared, man. You know, I have like funny stories. You know, there was a point I went to the mountain. I was looking at the floor. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do this today, and I went back. It happened to me, and a few weeks later, I went back to the mountain. I'm like, let's do this, and I did it. I know a lot of Ghanaians are scared of heights, and you should be. That's why God created Earth, right? We should be walking on the ground, not flying. We're not birds or airplanes, right? So you should be scared of that, but it's not scary. The wings are pretty secure. You're not going to drop out of the sky, so just get that out of your mind. You'll be fine. You know, this thing can fly itself. When you get in the air and you don't do anything, it will just take you. It will just take you. So, you know, think about it that way. You never drop. So So yeah, everybody should get into it, man. It's fun. In Ghana we have here, but there's a lot of mountains in Ghana. So we could develop like different sites in Koforidua, in Ashanti region, Volta region. So it's not just cold. We could develop it, you know. And it's a good sport. Just like playing soccer, right? Growing up in Ghana, I pick up my soccer ball and I just go and play. So right now, all my Ghanaian kids, all my Ghanaian friends, you could just invest in one of these. You come into the mountain and you just fly, just like playing soccer.
I'm here with another paragliding pilot. She's going to tell us where she's coming from, why she came to Ghana, and her experience so far. So please, can you tell us your name?
Hi, my name is Sherry Silvera. I'm from Colorado in the USA, and I've been flying paragliders for over 25 years.
So over 25 years. Is this your first time to experience paragliding in Ghana?
This is my third trip to the festival in Ghana.
And so far, what has your experience been?
Oh, it's fantastic. It's too bad that the weather's not quite cooperating right now, but the flying is excellent here. The festival everybody's happy. It's good times.
So far, how many flights have you had over these 3 days that the festival has been going?
I've had 10 flights since we arrived.
Okay, so typically, in your experience over the 3 years, you would agree with me that a lot of Ghanaians don't really fancy paragliding.
Oh, I mean, the Ghanaians I met love paragliding.
Oh, really? So to someone...
Fly with them.
Okay, so to someone like myself who is terrified of going down this cliff, what would you say to me?
Try it, you'll change your mind.
Okay, thank you very much, Sherry.
Thank you.
Still at the Odweanoma Paragliding Center. This time we have the Deputy Head Corporate Affairs of the Ghana Tourism Authority, Mr. Kofi Atakakrakusi. You're welcome, sir.
Sir, thank you. I'm grateful.
And I can see you are very delighted to be here.
Yeah, I'm very delighted because the media have been very supportive in this endeavor, especially Daily Graphic. You've had lots of stories, countless of stories that have really gone to promote the festival for us this year. Thank you.
Okay, so after a 2-year law, what was the motivation behind bringing this festival back?
Good, bro. I'm very grateful. If you look at over the years, you've realized that paragliding has been very successful. Anytime it is launched and anytime we come to the field to be able to fly and then have our pilots from the various countries always make sure that it goes very well. Since 2019, after the year of return, of course, was very successful. We had what we call, because of the year of return, we nicknamed it Heritage Fun and Fly. But this time around, because of Beyond the Return Destination Ghana, we had a 2-year break. The 2-year break was due to the fact that the COVID-19 had a toll on the tourism industry and on the economy in itself. So obviously, you realize that people could not travel, we could not do anything. But once the president lifted the restrictions, we expected that the Ghana Tourism Authority would also bounce back in terms of our festivities, in terms of our events. So that is why we are here. 2 years after the break, we have seen a vast improvement also because we've had lots of private sector buying into the initiative once again. People, some thought that probably the initiative might die, but fortunately enough, we have had the initiative being revived up, as you can see. For the 2 days that we've had close to about, each day we can say that we had close to about 50 revellers flying. So we've had close to about 120 and above revellers flying. And what enthuses me about people flying is that it's been very, very, very exciting to them. They appreciate the fact that this is a sport that has come to stay in Ghana. Of course, it's an aviation sport. It's an adventure. Don't forget, we have launched what we call Destination Ghana, which dovetails into the Center of the World initiative that the ministry, GTA, and the GTDC, Ghana Tourist Development Company, is working on. And that initiative, obviously, one part of it we say is Ghana is a center of adventure, aviation sport. This is the center of adventure. So obviously Ghana is the center of adventure in Africa. That is why you realize that most of our fellow African countries even come here to fly. We have lots of foreign people, lots of diplomats, there are a lot of people in here who are really experiencing it.
Another factor that I saw this year, looking at the Kwahu guide that you spoke about, we have 2 Ghanaian pilots undertaking this exercise. How important was it to get Ghanaians involved in the piloting of the paraglides?
Good, thank you very much, my dear brother. Over the years, what the Ghana Tourism Authority seeks to achieve is to make sure that our domestic tourism is brought to that international standard. And for you to be able to develop your domestic tourism, you need to develop yourself. And that's the main reason why the Ghana Tourism Authority took the initiative to be able to develop a Ghanaian pilot. Those Ghanaian pilots are Jonathan, so that initially Jonathan used to be a solo pilot. Now he's a tandem pilot. If we say that somebody is a solo pilot, it means the person flies alone. A tandem pilot flies with somebody behind. So now Jonathan has certified and is qualified to be able to fly somebody behind him. So he's now a tandem pilot, and that is the good news for Ghanaians. What we're trying to do is that we are not going to sit down looking at the white man to develop what we have. We have to use our own people to develop what we have as Africans, as Ghanaians, and that is the initiative of the Ghana Tourism Authority and the ministry, to be able to develop our own people in terms of our culture, our heritage, our traditions and customs. This is very important for us to develop our own people. Anytime when the pilot is flying, the weather needs to be clear. If the weather is not clear, the pilot cannot fly. If the pilot flies, he flies at his own risk. So obviously the meteorological services would also check and make sure that the pilot is going by the rules of engagement in order not to falter. Once he falters, it becomes an issue. So we are glad at this point. Let me acknowledge the Ghana Meteorological Services for their services that they've given to us, since at some point in time the weather is not good and they alert us. We're hoping for the better, that the weather gets better for us to fly more revellers.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you very much. We are very grateful to Daily Graphic. Your support has been very enormous. Thank you so much.
What are you doing at the paragliding center?
Okay, so we came to Empire, so that was yesterday, all right? So we were directed to come here since there's this paragliding something going on here. So we came about, let's say 5 minutes ago. I saw you guys, I said, oh, let me just come and say hi.
Okay, so in the next 5 minutes, you'll be going on a flight, surely?
Yes, please, exactly. Though I am scared, but I don't know. There's always, there's no harm in trying. So I just want to try something. So as you can see, I am so aggressive. I just want to go and fly.
Nana, you are very brave. What will you say to people who are here but they are scared of going on this flight?
Okay, so people who are here, I think they are very scared. But what you have to know is, first of all, I thought because I am thick or I'm fat, so maybe excuse me to say I might fall. But I've mastered some courage that, I mean, if you want to do it, I mean, you can make it, right? So maybe you guys are going to see me, let's say about 30 minutes flying in the sky, you know, yeah.
For more news, visit graphic.com.gh or log on to Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube at Graphic GH.
Subscribe now.